Hey, it's Armand. Welcome to All About Now Photography. For our most recent media day, we were taking pictures of a volleyball club here in Oklahoma. When I say media day, I mean volume photography, where we're taking pictures of hundreds of athletes in a short amount of time, but we still want to give them an amazing experience. To do this, we set up multiple different setups throughout the arena, gym, court, field, wherever we are, with different lighting, effects, emotions, and colors to bring out the best of these athletes. We set up multiple different stations for them. The first one was on the court, where they could take the traditional style photos. The second one was on their bleachers with cool star effects behind them to give them a very dramatic looking picture. And the last one was some fun pictures with our new RGB panels, colored lighting, and smoke. So for our media days, we're using Canon R6 mirrorless cameras. To break this down, we're going to take it one station at a time. So for the first setup, our camera settings was a shutter of 125, f8, and ISO 100. Our lights for this one, our main light, which was up high, was set to 8.6 power on the Westcott light, which is almost full power. We had a fill light set to 5.3, and then our kicker lights were both set to 6.0 to make sure that there was enough separation between the subject and the dark background. Moving on to our second setup. This was set up on their benches. We wanted to create a very dramatic effect for them, show off how tough and confident these players are going into their new season. Let's go behind the scenes and look at this light setup. All right, so this is our setup on the bench. We have a light over here doing our dramatic lighting on their face. We have two more kicker lights with a purple gel because that's the color of the team, and it's to just fill in the blacks. And then on our camera, we have a star filter, which is going to give us those effects on the backlights that you see in camera to give us a really cool picture. We had our camera set to 250 on the shutter, 200 on the ISO, f8. Our main light up high had a grid with a dome on it to control where the lighting was spilling, and it was powered at 7.5. Our backlights were both at 8.5 to make sure that they were bright and filled in all the black space and to really make the star filter effect pop behind them. And finally, our last setup with our RGB panels. We did this setup that way these girls had something unique for their portfolios and make sure that they could stand out compared to all the other volleyball clubs that we've done. We can do stuff with lasers, cold sparks, colored smoke, but we really want to make sure that anytime we go out, every club is a little bit different. Let's take a look at the setup. For our last setups, we're using our RGB panels. These are 6x6 panels, and we have 12 of them hooked up together. We have someone doing smoke to make those lights really pop on the backdrop. We have a main light up front and a fill light on the side. And then we have two nan lights just to light up our subjects, making it easier for our cameras to focus. Yes, we have our modeling lights turned on, but the nan lights just help it a little bit more. So for the settings on this one, we're using our 70 to 200 2.8 lens. That way we can create very compressed pictures. Our settings for the camera were 2.8 on the f-stop, 100 on the ISO, and 200 on our shutter speed. Our lights were powered at 3.0 on our main light and about 2.7 on our fill light. We didn't want them to be too bright where they would light up those panels and take away from the effect. We just wanted them bright enough to light up our subjects. When we do media days like this, athletes love it. They get to experience everything involved with pictures, from fun, traditional pictures to all-out extreme dramatic portraits. We love making sure that these kids have memories that they can cherish for a lifetime. And that's it with our media day from Oklahoma Premier Volleyball. We had so much fun working with them. If you want to see more photos and content from the shoot, follow us on social media in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.